One of the things, Representative Gonzalez, that the White House is looking at doing through the vice president and with the president is taking to the bully pulpit to sort of send this message out to Americans. If they can't make it work in the United States Senate, and it's looking like this is increasingly difficult, they're going to let Americans understand this. It's sort of a similar situation you've got in Texas, right? You've got limited tools available to you in the Texas legislature, but you have taken a stand and you are hoping that the public backs you in that stand, that the public understands why Democrats in the Texas State House did what they did and had to walk out in order to prevent these restrictions from coming into place.
Yes, I mean, absolutely. You know, the vice president made it very clear that the administration is not only focused on a federal solution, but also closely tracking what is happening at a state level. And so I think it's important that the country understands that this is a coordinated effort, we've seen these kinds of things happening all across the country. And folks need to understand that there's places like Texas that although there tries to be a bipartisan effort and to try to pass the For the People Act, that's not necessarily the case here in Texas. And so we need some kind of intervention here. We need Congress to do something because here in Texas, it's not going to happen in a bipartisan manner.
Aisha, what can be done in a place like Georgia, which has been such a trendsetter in how you get the vote out, in the face of these potential increased impediments to voting? What do you, people like you specifically, who are on the ground talking to communities, what do you do to offset that?
Well, we do what we've been doing for the last so many years. We work in coalition with all of the other voters that represent what it is to be a Georgian. We work with other Black and Brown organizers to make sure that our communities are educated. We're at the polls doing election protection. We're speaking out at county boards of elections. And right now we're gearing up for an ugly redistricting fight where we know Republicans are going to try to take more power away from our voters. Honestly, we understand that time is of the essence, and we made that very clear today in the meeting with the vice president and to our senators. But we also know that in Georgia, we're used to these fights, and we'll continue to fight and make sure that we can protect our right to vote, not just next year, but we have some very important municipal elections coming up this fall. And so we're running up against the clock, but I know that our community organizers, our organizations, our activists, and our voters are ready for the fight. That's
a good attitude, a good way to look at it. Jessica Gonzalez, what does it look like in Texas? What happens next with this standoff that you're in?
And I will add that is one thing that the vice president did recognize, is that the broad coalition that us as Texas Democrats were able to bring together to really put Texas, and we thank the administration for putting Texas in the national spotlight on this issue. But she did recognize the fact that the broad coalition that we brought together to make this happen, and a lot of it is bringing us together, these other states that are experiencing the same issues that Texas is experiencing right now, and to call on other states, other legislators who are experiencing the same thing that we are, and we need to come together to show the country that what's going on here. And so that really gives me hope that we're going to be okay. And we just got to continue galvanizing and just continue talking about these issues because, our country's at stake if we don't.